Today, we're digging into some announcements from Tripura's government, specifically from April 11th, 2025. It's all about new infrastructure, government schemes, basically what's happening on the ground.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty coordinated set of releases. Gives us a snapshot of their priorities, doesn't it?
Definitely. So let's jump right in. First up, this new motor stand in Teleamora. About, what, 4.90 crore?
That's right. And the interesting point made was that it's apparently the first modern motor stand since Tripura became a full state.
Really?
Yeah.
That seems fundamental.
It does, and Teleamora is pretty central, so improving facilities there, well, it should make travel easier for passengers and hopefully better for the motor workers, too. That was mentioned.
Okay. And sticking with infrastructure, but shifting gears slightly. Education buildings.
Yes, 3 virtual inaugurations. We had Cation and Combat around a year ago. Then the Nanapushing System English Medium School, that was a bit more, 4.04 crore. And also, CNSK Smachim Sawitida Pamentrivita Kunchi Kaset, 4.24 crore.
So significant investment in school facilities seems like a clear focus area.
Absolutely. And you can kind of see how it links to transport, right? The chief minister talked about road projects in Kauai district.
Ah, right, like the NH208 upgrade.
Exactly, that 26-kilometer Kauai to Telimura Road. And also getting land for a 4-lane highway, Mungiakami to Champaknagar. Better roads mean better access, including to these new schools.
Makes sense. And it's not just Kauai, is it? There were mentions of more modern motor stands planned elsewhere.
Yeah, quite a few locations listed. Jirani, Kalyanpur, Bishalgarh, Mahanpur, Melagar, Jalebari, plus new ones in Manohat and Yatambari.
Wow, that's a big push.
It is. The transport minister apparently cited a figure of 242 crore invested overall in transport infrastructure.
So this infrastructure spending, how does it tie into the broader economic picture they presented? There were claims about jobs.
Right. The chief minister mentioned 17,000 regular government jobs created, and they highlighted Tripura's GSDP ranking second in the Northeast, they said.
And income. I saw a figure there, too.
Yeah, a jump in per capita income from 1.04 lakh up to 1.77 lakh. That's quite a leap, if accurate.
That is significant. Alongside that, the progress on piped water, the Jal Jeevan mission.
Oh, definitely worth mentioning. From just 3% household connections up to 85%, that's a huge improvement in basic services for a lot of people.
So infrastructure, economic claims, basic services. And then they rolled out new welfare schemes, too.
Yes, quite a range, actually. There's one for high-yield crops, the Mukhyamantri Shasti Shamala Yojana, with a 5 crore allocation.
Okay.
Then increased support, $5,000 a month for mentally challenged persons.
Oh.
Also marriage assistance for Antyodaya families, $50,000. And specific support for dependents of Army or CAPF personnel who've died.
It's a broad spread of social initiatives. What else was announced? Seemed like a lot packed in.
There was more. Plans for a 100-bed super specialty eye hospital in Agartala. Things like canteens and night shelters.
Harit Mata canteens, right?
That's the one. Also, coaching centers for science and English in each subdivision, centers for competitive exams, even new flyovers in Agartala.
And something about rubber. A rubber mission.
Yeah, the chief minister's rubber mission, aiming for, I think, over 20,000 hectares and setting up 10 processing centers, plus new hostels for ST students, modernizing police stations. It's quite comprehensive.
It really is. It all seems to ladder up to that vision the chief minister stated, Ek Tripura Shrestha Tripura. One Tripura, best Tripura.
Exactly. It feels like a statement of intent across multiple fronts, covering infrastructure, economy, welfare, health, education.
And even updating the school syllabus, introducing CBSE in more schools, fits that modernization goal, I suppose.
It does. It all paints a picture of a government trying to accelerate development on, well, almost every level.
So wrapping this up, the key takeaway seems to be this multi-pronged approach. Infrastructure, yes, but also social schemes, economic development claims, better basic services.
Right. It's presented as a holistic strategy for progress. The question for you, the listener, is maybe thinking about how these different pieces might actually fit together on the ground. Does better transport really lead to better use of new schools? Do the economic numbers reflect widespread improvement?
Good points. This coordinated push certainly signals ambition. Seeing how these projects are implemented and what impact they truly have will be the next chapter. It's a snapshot of the agenda, but the real story unfolds over time.